Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about news in the TCG world. We're gonna talk about Magic the Gathering, Yay. Folks, it's Friday, excuse me, and we're gonna keep it in as we always do. I started out so well, but then I screwed up the intro, but that's fine. We're gonna talk about Magic the Gathering, and we're gonna talk about some other TCGs. And I have to say, folks, you are amazing, because we are at 870 subs, so only 130 subs to go till we can achieve the Black Lotus trade. And I'm very happy about that. You really pushed me over the last couple of days, and that's amazing. Thanks for that. But folks, let's start with the Sorcery TCG. Sorcery TCG has just sent out a mail that they are going into production, so the cards are going to be printed. That means actually the packaging, the cards, everything is final. So they start printing on the 31st of October, so in a couple of days. And that's good news for everybody who wants the game. And yeah, they are hiring somebody who is accompanying the process, and they want to communicate more. And they actually call their roadmap a living roadmap. So it is subject to change, which is, of course, not the best thing. But I think instead of just promising stuff that can't happen, yeah, it's good to actually adapt. People are angry because they promised they would deliver end of this year and they can't. But yeah, it's looking good. There's actually something happening, so that's good. What I got here, folks, I want to talk about TCGs in general. I always say that. TCGs in general. These are some decks from the Arc Legends Kickstarter project, and if you not have been following this, they didn't make it, and I haven't heard anything from them anymore. They sent me this, made a video about it because I wanted to have a look. Cards don't even look that bad, the game didn't even look that bad. I wasn't about to back it, I said that honestly, and in the end a lot of people weren't. But that leads me to the next discussion. I've been following a Discord group, and they have some people watching Card Shop Live, and there are Magic the Gathering offers from time to time. But Card Shop Live has dumped Akora booster boxes recently, which also is a Kickstarter TCG, and kind of ruined the market. So that was interesting to see, and that spiked the discussion if those TCGs actually have a long life in front of them. I personally don't think so. The only thing I backed, I know there are a couple people are actually thinking which are gonna make it, which is like Sorcery. I backed that one. I'm very transparent about that. If it goes down to zero, I'm just gonna play it because I like the art, I like the general setup. Cryptic, I didn't back that because I didn't believe in it. I know a lot of others do, especially other content creators, and that's fine. It's always a gamble. Stuff like Akora, of course, even MetaZoo, the boxes have been going down. Yeah, I've seen the other Garfield game. I have a couple of Keyforge, yes, I have a couple of decks. Not a bad game, not a great game neither, but I've seen that on Kickstarter doing okay, not fantastically. So yeah, be aware. I personally wouldn't back anything at the moment, and if the stuff that you have backed is actually delivered, be happy, because it is apparently the case that some of those companies are actually taking the money and leaving without sending anything anytime soon. So I'm happy, for example, the Sorcery updates are still coming. It's going into production. You see like production samples and these kind of things, and that makes me feel like they at least tell you the truth. I'm not gonna talk about Flesh and Blood, because every time I talk about Flesh and Blood, everybody's like raging on the channel. Not my regular people, but so thanks to you, you can look at it objectively. I like the game, you know that. I play the game, but I see prices dropping, and despite Rudy saying like, yeah, it's stable, over here it's not. But yeah, let's see how many hate comments I get this time for just mentioning this sentence. Probably they are not watching that late in the video, and I won't mention it in the title, so who cares. Last but not least, Magic the Gathering 30th anniversary. Fresh from Vegas in the Black Lotus package, like the backpack you got when you bought the Black Lotus ticket, and you got like all access and these kind of things. And I heard there were about 300 of those. There are actually 4 of the 30th anniversary boosters in there, and lucky to the people who got that ticket, they paid $750 for it, and they at least got $1,000 off 30. We're not that far yet. We're not at the 30th anniversary boosters. So they already made $250 plus the extra stuff. But it is rumored that people who were giving these out have been saying like, yeah, people were not happy, so we added these. So if there wouldn't have been such a negative reaction that Wizards, I bet those $1,000 this pack costs, I bet they wouldn't have added it to the gift bag. So to the gift backpack. Very, very funny to see. So, and to hear. Everybody who's at Vegas, enjoy it. Everybody who's not, I hope you follow it as well. I will, and I might go live later today and just talk a bit about that kind of stuff, because I think Vegas still needs to wake up, and then everybody's going live from there, so it doesn't make sense for me to go live earlier, but maybe a little later today, you never know. Short news, not like other channels where you get like half an hour, but I think on this I call it end of the week Friday, and we have a conversation about stuff on end of the week Friday. I think that's more than enough to cover for today, and I see what I can do for you in the weekend, over the weekend, when it comes to more content. Still picked up after the busy days at work and busy days at home, with all the birthdays and kids' holidays and these kind of things. Still am almost back to like 1 video a day, which is cool, of course. Folks, have a great weekend. I hope to talk to you soon. Stay healthy, stay frosty, and thanks for listening. Bye bye.